Invasion angle.
4-0. This is 40.
Yep, this is 40, starring Paul Dudds and Chloe Gevigné.
Thanks, Judd Apatow. We made it.
His name's Judd Apatow, dude.
Judd Rappaport.
Yep, Judd Rappaport, and we love him. Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, this is 40, dude. Wow.
That's my Seth Rogen one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What a 3 weeks in pro wrestling. I don't know when was the last time we did a strictly wrestle recap pod. So
Yeah. Well, I know we did like we did a little recap.
Yeah, little rapid fire.
Yeah, little quick rapid fires before the interviews. But yeah, we were on the interview circuit for a minute, taking a break this week. Yeah.
Gotta get our bearings straight.
We were a little undeclared, but now we're gonna get back into the freaks and the geeks of wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, precisely. It's like when 60 Minutes they do their big interviews, but then they take a break and they do like their little doc and their little doc sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're funny people, so
shout out Judd Apatow.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to the.
Let's look up more Judd Apatow movies to work in this conversation.
I couldn't think of any more. But yeah, Trainwreck.
Yeah, dude.
So
he was we're gonna talk about a lot of heavyweights. I think he was a producer.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Riding Sandler's coattails to the thousands when he finally got a shot.
Speaking of riding Sandler's coattails, MJF's gonna be in Happy Madison too.
I did see a clip too.
Happy Gilmore too.
Happy Gilmore. I saw a clip of it looks like, I guess it looked like a courthouse. I don't know. It was a weird clip. It looked like they're leaving the courthouse, but it looks like I think MJF's playing either like a security guard or like the security guard / like caddy. He was wearing like a dress shirt with the sleeves cut off, it looked like. And he was like telling the paparazzi to back up and shit in the clip.
Is Samoa Joe gonna push him out of the way again?
That'd be sick.
Last time he was security guard.
Yeah. It would be cool if he's like Shooter McGavin's security guard, but I don't know if he's gonna have that much of a role.
Yeah, maybe they'll show him more than they did his previous role.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, man, that's how Hollywood works. Things get cut, you know what I mean? Janela was on I Think You Should Leave, and like a bunch of other wrestlers, the sketch show on Netflix, and a lot of them got cut.
They kept Aaron Stevens though. They kept Aaron Stevens, and
yeah, he actually does acting, doesn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, so he says. But yeah, I've seen him pop up in something else too.
It happens to big actors too, though. Like Robert Pattinson was cut out of like an entire movie at some point. I can't remember.
Yeah, Jared Leto was cut out of Phone Booth, starring Colin Farrell.
That's heartbreaking, dude.
It was at the time for me. It was rough for me. And
Eric,
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Eric Stoltz was cut out of all of Back to the Future.
Fuck.
Yeah, we need that full cut. I've seen like scenes from it, and it's such an alternate universe.
They say it's like a darker universe or some shit. Like,
yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Any universe is dark.
I love some kind of
Glover.
I love Some Kind of Wonderful, dude.
I like Mask.
Shout out Watts.
Eric Stoltz for life.
Yeah, dude, he deserved better.
Anyway, what did we miss in this 3 weeks of wrestling?
Well, you started the rapid fire off with MJF and Happy Gilmore.
Hell yeah.
Something else notable is
the Arugula Lord's directing.
What? Wait,
do you know about that?
Kyle.
The Arugula Lord. Kyle Newacek.
Kyle Newacek, yeah.
I know he was working on it. He's actually the full director.
He's the director. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's why he hasn't been on
the pods. Nah, it's because he's eating babies.
Jersey. Yeah, because
some shit.
I'm surprised you didn't go to the open audition.
It was like 6 hours long, the line, or some bullshit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it was in like Morristown.
You probably would have been cut out too.
Exactly. Yeah.
He'd wait. It's like American Idol or something. I sort of, and you know, Adam Sandler.
It was like, wasn't it like open casting for extras though? It wasn't even like.
Yeah, I don't know if you even got a line or anything. Yeah.
So,
you're probably just like in the crowd for like golf things, but
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna wait in a line for 6 hours to audition as an extra.
Yeah, Sandler already gave all the fucking lines to all the people he has to do favors for. David
He said,
Spade,
he said, "Sorry, Rob Schneider, not this time."
Nick Swardson,
Yeah,
other people,
Not
yeah.
Rob Schneider, like I
all of
said.
his kids.
I wonder if
His kids
Shaq will
are
be in
his
it.
kids are in it.
Yeah, his wife
Of course
probably,
they are.
unfortunately.
Yeah, his
Because
wife's definitely in it.
one of the kids was in the clip with MJF.
Yeah, his wife's like the nepotism of putting his wife in films, and especially when they try to make her funny, it's like
Yeah.
painful.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
it's worse than LeBron and Bronny
Kevin
James.
Smith does it better, dude.
Right back to Judd
Yeah.
Apatow. No one can touch Leslie Mann. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on,
Nope.
man.
And his daughter Maud.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where's she in?
Euphoria.
Mm,
I think she's like
we
the
love
little girl in This
Euphoria on
Isn't
this
42.
podcast.
She's in what? She's in 42, the Jackie Robinson movie.
No, wasn't she? Didn't he use that? Like, didn't they use their actual daughter? And this is 40.
This is
Like,
40,
I
yeah,
believe.
He might have,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe she's in that.
I can look it up.
But yeah, also in rapid fire realm, our girl Soraya, she's re-signed with AEW, which that's
Good
dope.
stuff. Yeah.
Um,
I liked the Soraya's rules match. I thought it was fun. Her versus Jamie Hayter.
Hooray,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, there you go. Soraya.
I like to say Soraya.
I could be wrong, actually. I don't remember.
No,
I like her
I
little.
think it's
I
probably
like.
Soraya. I've heard it
Yeah.
pronounced Soraya too. Like I don't fucking maybe that's Nigel McGuinness says it
Soraya
like that.
is what Ben Affleck is on right now, trying to find a new girlfriend.
Yeah, because his ex-wife, I'm pretty sure it was too many Diddy tapes.
Yeah.
J-Lo, stay out the Diddy tapes.
Yeah, I'm more a fan of G-Lo. So
G-Lo?
yeah, George Lopez.
Oh,
Okay,
G-Lo
it's
tonight, dude.
Soraya. It's
It is
Soraya. I don't
Saraya.
know
Yeah,
who is
it's
saying
Soraya.
that.
William Regal.
Yeah, I like Harley Cameron in that group. I thought they were gonna add Anna Jay, and then like that didn't happen. Which I'm like, but that's because she went to Japan for a
Yeah.
little bit. Which I don't really. It's fine if she's not in the group. I think her solo would be cool now. She has like a Japan excursion under her belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And speaking
That's
of
what Jack
Japan,
Perry did. Worked well for him, I think.
yeah, dude, Tony Storm's promo in Japan was so fucking pro.
Yes. That was probably it
It's
might be my
just,
promo of the year.
dude, it's been my favorite promo of the year for sure too. The shit was
She
fucking hilarious,
she
dude.
talks about Stan Hansen she was with Stan Hansen. They had a steamy night and he was giving her some advice and saying when you're in the ring, it's with her, you might be in Japan, but the ring is your country. And then she said he was spitting tobacco juice on her back and
Clotheslined her.
he gave her a lariat, but not with his arm.
Yeah, with his wiener.
Another great thing from that was when
And
she said, Godzilla doesn't have my thighs, Mothra doesn't have my flaps.
Yep.
Hit hard.
And she's talking about meat flaps for all of you Vision Angle fans out there that haven't heard that terminology before because maybe you're 14 or 13.
Yeah. Go to invasionangleglossary.com and you can
Yep.
find out all of the latest terms in wrestling. Meat flaps is the word of the day.
Yeah, and I know we've been talking about AEW fucking on us with the pay-per-views, which is
Oh yeah, well, the whole headline is they signed a new TV deal that included streaming on Max.
yeah. And you would
People,
think
baby.
you think it would be like Peacock, where WWE just if you're on Peacock, you're getting free premium live events, which basically it's still a pay-per-view for AEW until they right. Everyone can
It's
be
still you're
considered a
still
premium
paying.
yeah.
Because
Per
they are
view.
doing. So what they said is they're doing on Max. They're doing discounted pay-per-view pricing, which I don't know what the discount is, but you are paying per view.
Yeah, so it's not a
So
premium live event yet. So,
and I
but
don't know if
yeah,
Max is gonna fuck on us with I don't know how many people can stream Max at the same time. I feel like it's
yeah,
3 if I had to guess.
I think it's probably 3. Yeah, because I never ran into that issue with people being on Max at the same time. Because I know that
I use it. I use your guys'
Yeah,
Max.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't, yeah, I think Max is still cool and they're not being
I mean, I
D-heads.
I think Peacock's fine too. I remember we all used Peacock at the same time when we were doing like
Yeah,
WrestleMania. Well, I
yeah,
Yeah.
used I used John's Peacock. I don't know about Jason,
yeah.
but
No, I think that, yeah, and like I hope Peacock and Max stay cool like that, but
yeah,
they'll turn like everyone else eventually
it's
when
like
they want
those
that money.
fuckers at Netflix and Triller.
Yeah, and
They're on
I
the
mean,
shit list.
I don't think it should be any more than $20. I feel like the
Yeah,
pay-per-view on Max,
it's
like,
yeah, like I said, I think it's gonna be 30 if I had to take a guess.
yeah,
If it's 40,
which
I might have to uh drive down to Jacksonville
go to
Yeah.
Daly's
and
place.
put a letter in
Yeah,
his mailbox, and that's it.
yeah,
And then drive home.
Yeah. Letter full of
yeah,
poop.
yeah. Diarrhea, not even like hard poop, dude.
A
You need like a
dripping,
plat.
a dripping
Yeah,
letter.
Yeah,
yeah,
in that Jacksonville heat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Tony Khan, we love you, but you're the chump of the week for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
this makes me angry.
I mean, and then also you have AEW seemingly ready to make a deal with Fox, as
Mhm.
SmackDown left Fox recently, and I mean that deal is going to be a lot of money. I don't think it's going to be $1 billion for 4 years, like was it
Well,
like
for this,
SmackDown had,
oh, I don't know. Yeah,
For
but
Shockwave, maybe.
or was
I
it a
don't. Yeah,
billion? Yeah,
but yeah, no one knows
yeah,
anything about Shockwave yet. Like they don't know what the runtime is, and I think the only thing that's come out about it is that they're eyeing Tuesdays or Thursdays to air it,
yeah,
and
yeah.
uh, and because Shockwave's happening, that Rampage ends at the end of this year, so no more Rampage guys for us.
See you later. Sorry, Jason.
Ooh.
It's
Sorry.
heartbreaking, okay? It's
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
I'll
don't
be a
know.
Shockwave guy
Yeah.
now, okay? It's fine.
You think they'd be
I
able to
don't know.
justify keeping Rampage with their numbers of 185,000 people watching, but
It's more than Impact.
Yeah, exactly.
December
yeah,
27th is going to be the last Friday of the year, so that could be the last Rampage.
yeah.
So
But
Heartbreaking.
we'll have a send off.
yeah, we will. And speaking of TV, NXT made their CW debut this week. I believe it's TV 14 too, which is pretty cool.
They showed Punk's whole cock on it
Yeah.
and
Hey,
those shorts he was wearing.
that was the
Oh, yeah.
gauze. He got that letter, like he just, I think, because like the Vince McMahon doc, like Shawn Michaels talking about it, he's like, yeah, I put
Yeah.
gauze in there because
Mhm.
Pritchard said it was something else. I forget, something stupid.
Fuck Pritchard.
Tube socks, he said it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, tube socks, and he's like, it was
Yeah.
gauze pad. I just grabbed it from fucking medical, stole it, like the boys always did. Remember Kevin Nash talking about that, like on his podcast, that
Get as
like,
many ace bandages as you can.
yeah, yeah, he was just like, yeah, like you learn little things being for a while that you teach young wrestlers, like, because you're trying to save as much money as you can on the road or in general, because you're paying for your own hotels, you're paying for your own cars,
Yeah.
fucking.
So
So he's
when you
just like,
have to
yeah,
stuff your underwear, make sure that you get some gauze. That was what he was saying, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, and just in
We
general,
all
if you
stuff
need,
our underwear.
yeah, well, if you need tape or anything for
Not
medical, like for
not
injuries you're
yeah.
dealing with, you
No,
steal
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Two
Yeah.
Yeah,
chord Scorpio doesn't.
no,
Yeah, too cold Scorpio doesn't need anything.
no, no. They have to tape it to his thigh. They
He
have to
had
fucking tape the hog down because it's yeah.
he had some legal issues too, cold Scorpio. He like got into a altercation at a gas station or something.
I think he pulled a knife. I think they said it was self defense, but I don't really know what's happening with that case.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could have just pulled the hog out and slapped him with it, but whatever.
Well, that'd be fucking manslaughter.
That is a legal weapon for sure.
Hmm
An illegal weapon. I'm not sure. I guess he's got
It's a
consent to
foreign
carry.
object, if you ask me.
Dude, I just want Too Cold Scorpio versus Scorpio Sky. Can we just make it happen already? Wrestling world.
Oh, when is Scorpio Sky coming back to TV? He like comes back for like a match every 6 months and then disappears.
Yeah. Is he like he's still under contract? Didn't he wrestle
Yeah.
Prestige event
Mm.
recently?
I
There's a
don't know. Yeah, he
GoFundMe. There's
did.
a GoFundMe for Too Cold Scorpio, and it's no longer up.
Oh well, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Well,
Go
hopefully he's doing
go
fine.
go fund your shell. But yeah, then something that was pretty cool too that WWE is doing is the WWE Vault like put out they're putting out like old shows, and I'm sure like worked on making them look cleaner, and they put out an Omni show from Atlanta from the 80s, from the
That's
classic Omni Arena. And yeah, it was a fucking cool card because I randomly was on YouTube and it was like WWE Live. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And I clicked on it. It was just showing that. And I was like, that's pretty cool. It was a pretty cool card. Hold on, I'll tell you real quick.
Did
It
you
was
guys
on.
see? I don't know if it just resurfaced, but like they just put it out on YouTube. There's like stuff of the WCW Nitro Grill, and like they have a video of the first night when it opened, and like Kevin Nash and like a bunch of other wrestlers like all walked in, and it looks like a Fuddruckers on the inside.
That's amazing. I wouldn't expect anything else, dude. Yeah, so like
It seems
the
fun.
Omni event they showed was the World Tag Team title match was the main event. It was Hawk and Animal versus Rick Rude and Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. They had a tag team match of Dusty Rhodes and Nikita Koloff against Ivan Koloff and Vladimir Petrov. And then they also had Wahoo McDaniel against Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
And they had Ron Garvin and Robert Gibson against the Midnight Express. They had Brad Armstrong versus Arn Anderson. And Brad Armstrong, I believe, is Road Dogg's dad, I want to say.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure not his brother, because like his one
Brad?
brother.
Let's see.
I think Brad is the father, I want to say. It might be his older brother. And then his other brother is what do you call it? Referee, Scott Armstrong.
Brad
Yeah, it's
Armstrong
his
is
brother.
Road Dogg's brother, and Scott
Okay, so it's
Armstrong, the referee's brother.
yeah, okay, so Brad Armstrong's his older brother.
Bob
Right.
Bob Armstrong, the Bullet Bob Armstrong is the dad.
Yeah, and he actually wrestled in that too against Jimmy Garvin. So
There
it was
you
a
go.
family affair. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I'd like to see some more stuff of some vintage shows from the territory days. It's pretty cool beans. Um, but yeah, and then other news, WWE upgraded the IC title by adding some blue to it, giving it that more 90s IC title vibe, or Attitude Era one, which was my favorite
Yeah,
IC
it's a
title,
lot
honestly.
cooler.
And it was weird because like 2 weeks leading up to that, like there was a lot of different like social media pages posting pictures with the blue added after J1 saying that we need to add the blue. So like I don't know, WWE just put that info out there just to get a feeling of the fans and stuff like that.
I don't know,
So I
but
was like,
it is that could be a possibility, but like they've done that since the beginning of that belt being dropped. Like people adding blue or making the belt white. Like I remember people doing that like years ago when it came out. And I
yeah,
guess WWE's finally like paid attention to it. It
yeah, it
always
was
just like resurfaces that blue
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and then and speaking on also what we were talking about before the NXT's debut on the CW, they showed the new male and female titles for NXT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think
they look
I
pretty
like
cool.
them. I think it's like I don't know, it's they're like more serious looking. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
You
just
know,
like gold better, but like gold titles, but it
yeah,
does look cool. Like the
yeah. Well,
design.
they have the gold like in the center, and then it's the silver, or platinum, where the fuck it is
I
around.
gotta
But
look at it again.
yeah, well, when you saw it on TV, it just looked
Yeah, it's hard
completely
to tell if it's.
silver.
Yeah,
But
it does.
when they
I
reposted
can
it, there
tell
is
it.
like
It
gold in the
looks
center
Oh
silver.
part.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought the same thing on
I take it
TV. I was
back.
like, no, I felt the same way, and then they released the pictures because they're probably just like, yeah, you couldn't really tell. And yeah, and then I was pretty upset about the ending of All Ego Ethan Page uh losing his NXT title, and then Punk came out and said pizza for everybody.
I need
And
GTS him.
yeah, and I would have thrown
What
the
a
pizza
sicko.
back in the ring at him for sure. So
Yeah, that
take
was
your pizza and shove it up your ass,
Walter
dude.
White style.
not
Yep,
okay, Punk.
exactly. That was not all right, Punk. Do you think All Ego goes to main roster now?
Mm, I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because a lot of times a send
I don't
off
know.
for an NXT champ, you know, like
Yeah.
is they end up, when they lose, they end up going to the main roster. But
Yeah, he's only been there for a little bit though, so maybe they'll keep him
yeah,
around. You know what I mean? Like he's been there, won the belt, and that's all he's done. So maybe like usually when they send people up, like they're there for a while and then they win the belt and then they get sent up.
yeah,
But I don't know.
yeah. I feel like I don't want like I hate what they did kind of with like Mello, Hayes, like
Hmm.
he, like he won the title and then he lost it, and then like he kind of just was in like purgatory for a while on NXT, just like being the
Yeah,
guy that's gonna, fuck over Trick Williams. When is he gonna do it? When is he gonna do it? And then they eventually he does it. Then they move him to SmackDown. I was just like, you should have did it when he was like hot. You know what I mean? He just had
yeah.
like the title. Like I thought Braun Breaker they kept a little bit too long in NXT too. Like the same thing. It's
I
just like
yeah.
Braun's a face now too, right?
that's what they say because he, shook Jay's hand or whatever. So they're like, he's a fucking face now. And it's just like, yeah, but
He's
there's
gonna
tons of
turn.
times, that heels do shit like that and then they just turn, soon after and saying like, you guys are idiots. I was never gonna turn. But I guess we'll see how that plays out on the next Monday Night Raw. And then we had some sad news in the wrestling world this week. Pete Rose, RIP. Um, 3 WrestleManias in a row, and then he did a lot of other appearances. And Kane was always a dick to him, and always ended up tombstoning him or scaring the fuck out of him. So
But yeah.
yeah, now
Rest in peace.
I'm sure Major League Baseball now will put him in the Hall of Fame now that he's dead because they're fucking scum overlords.
And now Kane just scares us with his legislation ideas. Anyway, getting
That's
a
why
little
I like,
politically charged this episode.
yeah, well, that's why. How dare you? And we have Gain now. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
do
do.
like Gain,
Yep. Gain is
the Rainbow
fucking,
Cane.
yeah. We get
Is
it's cool
that
because
an
we got Gain
England
out there.
promotion that
Yeah,
has
yeah.
Gain?
It's one that Effie's been working with a ton. Yep. So like I want to see Gain versus Blue Cane, which would be pretty cool.
What if it's the same guy?
That's what I wasn't sure
Do you
about,
think?
but they
Yeah,
look
I wasn't
different.
sure. They do
I have
Blue
kind
no
of.
idea.
Cane, Blue Cane is like looks thicker, you know?
Yeah. He a thick boy.
What if he lost weight?
True,
Yeah. I just wish
true.
ISOL would come back and right all the wrongs in the entire wrestling industry, but need
He'll
to.
come back when we least expect it.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm thinking the Rumble this year, dude.
I think so. The women's rumble, which is gonna be crazy.
ISOL. Imagine the entire crowd in a packed arena at Royal Rumble and ISOL comes out. They'd be like, "Who the fuck?" Like,
Guys,
How dare you? They
am I?
know.
Yeah, no, exactly.
They'll go,
That's it.
yeah, he's back.
I think he might have
I'd be
let.
crying in the crowd like the one dude when CM Punk returned.
I think Isol might be coming back because I think he might have done something. I think he put a little ice in the ring. 2 occasions. Sammy Guevara slipped and got hurt. I think that was a
Yeah.
couple ice cubes left. And then also AJ Styles got hurt this week.
and
Yeah, on his
another and then
debut last night back to
and another girl
SmackDown.
got hurt on that same taping on AW. Like
Who?
an extra got concussed
Ah, damn.
The fuck, dude. ISOL's
against
an evil
late.
bastard.
But dude, get this. Guess who she was versing?
Who?
Who?
Lady Frost. Ice Hole. Lady Frost. Fuck, dude.
Hey, that's
No way.
That's a
makes
sign.
sense. Yeah, we're gonna
He's
get
coming
Glacier
home.
back to join the stable too.
These look
Glacier,
doggy.
ISOL, and I saw Glacier having a match. Is he up in Jersey or somewhere?
I
No,
thought he's a Georgia guy.
he's gonna be at
What
Rumble
card is he
Jack. Or
on?
no
Is
no no
Still Here
Still
6?
Here 6. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I know he's gonna be
Southern
at one of
Honor.
the events us three are going to. I couldn't remember because they all
Here.
just
Still
mold
here.
into one thing. Yep. And yeah, and then other.
Yeah, you said AJ Styles, so I didn't cut you off, but got hurt. But that's a work if I
I
ever
was gonna
seen one.
say.
I feel like it is.
Well,
Yeah, because
they never he got hurt, he left. They showed him backstage with a doctor, and then they showed
yeah,
him leaving the stadium on crutches. I'm like, if he got hurt, they're not showing any of that.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a wizard, dude.
yeah. It
Yeah, they
seems
would
like
have said he went
yeah,
to a medical facility.
Mhm.
Yeah, it seemed like a work, kind of like Jacob Fatu, and
Hmm.
but
But
yeah,
Sammy, I don't know.
No, Sammy got hurt. That's not a
Yeah,
yeah,
work.
Sammy's, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. No, Paul White booked that. He said you're gonna have a fake injury, Sammy.
I think he got a concussion or something, right? He got stretched out.
Yeah,
He did
yeah,
like a
What's
crazy
he
cutter, I
just got
guess. He
back.
didn't
Yeah.
get it all away.
yeah. So he's on concussion protocol, which in AEW is usually just 5 or 10 minutes. So
I don't
Yeah, they say go
it
play some video
I mean,
games.
it depends. Like when Matt Hardy was 5 to 10 minutes and Adam Cole, it was like a year.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah. And then uh and Moxley had the concussion during the Ray Phoenix match, so they had to
yeah,
give him the title too, which was good because yeah, you gotta when stuff like that happens in the ring, you should kind of call it,
yeah.
quick and just yeah. But also in sad news, Luchasaurus hospitalized this past week.
Yeah, with pneumonia.
Yeah, and so Invasion Angle sending our prayers out to the big guy, you
Not that,
know.
not Luchasaurus, not the big guy.
Uh,
Not Ryback.
no, never to Ryback, dude, who still has me blocked on Instagram.
What a
But
psycho.
That's who is shadow banning you.
yeah, right, probably.
I'll message him.
Yep, he'll block you too. Ryback just lives on TikTok all day and just trying to get stickers and going up against other TikTok people to play their little TikTok games. Oh, hey guys, yeah, yeah, keep voting, keep throwing me fucking throw me some flowers. Yeah, yeah. And then like people go in there and just like talk shit and you see him get dropped out right away. But yeah, because he knows absolutely fuck all about wrestling, so me too. And but
I
yeah,
still
dude,
love him.
hoping Kill Switch gets better. Hope hope the patriarchy is there by his side and he gets through this for sure. I'm guessing like yeah, I don't know, being on the road can be rough, dude, getting sick all the time and
Hmm.
going to all different areas and picking up shit. And you saw that during COVID era, you know,
Hmm.
right before it went to, no audience type shit. There was like a lot of guys just grabbing COVID early on. Um,
Yeah.
Like John.
yeah, I got COVID like a million times. So,
You were patient zero.
yep. Patient zero.
I'm
He ate a
still
bat.
I'm still COVID free somehow, so
Yeah.
I got it.
I beat the charges.
I got it twice, once, twice maybe.
I've
And you
been
got
close, but
yeah,
no
I
cigar.
got I got it 4 times, I believe. And one of the times I got it
How,
at Mania in LA.
hmm
As soon as I got back, I
how's your
was
COVID
Yeah,
too?
they were
fucked.
putting it in the prime over there.
Yeah, it was in the prime for
It's in
sure.
the
But
lunch leagues or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
yeah, well, that WrestleMania LA they didn't have free prime, so it must have been the C2.
C4.
And C4.
Oh,
Yeah.
C4,
The
that's
C2,
right.
the Continental
Yeah.
Classic.
They gave
Yeah,
But
they gave you a prototype of C4, C2.
yeah, C4 is scary. The only time I've drank them is leaving a WWE pay-per-view times because I got
Yeah,
them for
same.
free.
yeah, I've
But
never had one.
yeah, yeah, they'll make your pee burn when you pee. Um,
Hell yeah. Let
in
me get one
other in
actually.
in other great news, Tom Lattimore won the
Latimer?
NWA Latimer won the NWA title.
From EC3.
He deserves it, man. He's been there for like
He
a minute.
does.
Yeah, who else would win it,
Yeah,
really? Who else
yeah,
has
he
been at
more
that company that
yeah,
long?
he more than deserves it.
Silas
And
Mason, the Thrillbilly, he's pretty good. I could see him getting it eventually, but like he does the trios. They're kind of like the Freebirds, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, well, and he had like the NWA like national title.
Yeah.
He's been on and off with that, but yeah, Latimer like he definitely is overdue. He's been in like a diehard for that company, ride or dies, fucking since the beginning of Billy Corgan taking over. And if you watched Carneyland on CW app for free, like I did, which is a show any wrestling fan should watch to kind of see the backstage of things and how everything kind of comes together for shows. Yeah, Camille, the one thing she was just like, she talks shit to Billy about is that, like, that her hubby Tom should be the fucking champ and he's been here forever and that it's disrespectful at this point. And this was leading up to, actually they show like the beginning parts of like her leaving to go to AEW and stuff, and she didn't want to put over Kenzie Page clean for the title.
Oh, fuck Camille.
Yeah, so she was politicking, and Billy's like, it's my show, dude. Like, you got to do the job and like how it's done. Like, it's a TV show. Like, so he made it like a not clean ending and got her to agree to that or whatever. So, because Camille didn't want to go out weak on AEW, which I get it,
I
I
don't
guess.
I like I don't want to shit on NWA, but like how many, not even that, like crossover fans, but like I don't I never see someone going out on their back on the way out and being like, "Oh, I'll never like consider that when they re-debut somewhere else."
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
never be like,
either.
they're weak
Yeah,
now. I'll like I feel like it's an old
yeah.
timer wrestling thing that like doesn't matter now.
It doesn't exist, dude.
Yeah.
Even like when Moxley left WWE and they had him
Mhm.
getting his ass just like blasted every fucking week by Drew McIntyre and just getting
Mhm.
destroyed. Like, when he came to AEW, people weren't like, "Oh my God, he's so weak." And it's just like, also a lot of AEW fans don't watch WWE and vice versa, and
Yeah.
they also don't give a shit.
You know what
Which leads,
I just want to say real quick. You know what I was wondering about Thomas Latimer?
What were you wondering?
So what I was wondering about Thomas Latimer is, do you think his when he wears the belt, it like bothers his belly button ring a
I don't
little
even know he
bit?
had
oh,
one.
I don't
It
know.
does, dude.
Maybe
I'm
he
looking
took
at
it
his
out now.
roster photo right now, and he's holding the championship, and he's got the belly button ring.
You send that to me.
Yeah.
BRB.
And
I'm joking, Dylan. I don't want it. I'm just
maybe
joking.
he keeps it lower than the belly button.
Maybe he has like a ring. He like attaches it on that at back of the belt,
Yeah, hooks
He's
in.
got
like a
another
keychain.
ring lower.
Yeah, Prince Albert
He just locks it on there. He doesn't even need to strap it.
pulls it up with his hog.
What's the next news story?
Well, that kind of led us to like Lashley apparently signed with AEW, which seems, obviously seemed like a high possibility with MVP and also
And
Shelton
Shelton showed
Benjamin.
up too.
So that's cool. I
Exciting.
mean, seems like it's leading to like a feud with Swerve. So
Yeah,
that should be
it,
cool.
it looks like the new name from like his they zoomed in on like MVP's business card. It's called the Hurt Syndicate.
Ooh,
Hmm.
the Hurt Syndicate.
And
I
people
can.
are like speculating that Hobbs might be a part of it, but that just might be people going like black person and black person group. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, but who knows if they're gonna do anything like that.
yeah. I mean,
I do
I
love
have
Hobbs
to.
though. Would love
Yeah,
to
and
see him get the rub.
He should
that'd
be
be a good
back
way to bring
soon.
him. Yeah, that'd be a good way to bring him back.
It just
Honestly,
sucks. Just like Hobbs has always been in a faction. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's like never solo.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I'd like to see him solo and just like
He's
run rampant on the roster.
never Aaron Solo,
Yeah.
but yeah, he'd be good. I mean, like, I feel like they'd have to add someone from AEW to that crew because he won a
Yeah.
trios team too.
Hmm.
Unless Cedric
I really
Alexander joins and leaves
nah.
WWE.
I think he just resigned. But
Yeah, yeah,
I want to see MVP fight Prince Nana. They
That
dude,
teased
would be
that's
that for a
amazing.
second, yeah.
that's the
Well,
match
because
we
they
all
said
need, dude.
something about that, right?
Well, Nana's like
I
He's
he
like,
was
used to
I
talking about like
wrestle.
he
wrestle.
used to wrestle on the Indies
Yeah.
and I guess Ring of Honor, maybe. I don't know.
That's the match that's the
He did
money
I
match.
want to say he did a dark
Or
match in WWE
TNA?
too.
Yeah, it makes sense. He's been
Yeah,
around a long time.
yeah. I believe seeing him like footage of him at like for like a Sunday Night Heat or a dark,
Hmm.
I don't know, Sunday Night Heat, just like I don't know, a dark event or
Hmm.
whatever. WWE Superstars or some
Hmm.
shit.
Because I don't know, like I don't know if he was always just as like when he did the embassy. I don't know if he started out wrestling or that was him just being a manager the whole time. Like when it first started. I mean, like back in whenever that was in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But he definitely did wrestle.
He wrestled.
He did Ring of Honor for a while.
Dude, one of the cool things.
Started in 2002. He
One
did
of the
shit for a while. He also had a tryout for WWE.
Dude, one of
Yeah,
the
so it's
funny,
probably the dark matches, I
I heard
guess.
like he told a story about him like coming to AEW, and he like apparently he doesn't drive, so he had to like find some Uber or Lyft that would like drive him far as shit to make like I forget where the AEW show was on the Northeast, but it was like not close.
Yeah, it's typical of a prince, dude. Why is a prince
Yeah.
gonna drive
I think it's like
himself?
a New Yorker, so a lot of them don't have cars and don't drive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he
You get around
not?
the
Is
city
he not a
without it.
real prince? Is he not a real
No, I
prince,
think
dude?
he is, but he lives in he's mostly from New York, like grew up. I don't know, or like moved there
Oh, okay.
earlier.
Hear this real quick.
Clear the air.
Although Nana was born in the United States, he claims that he is a son of an Ashanti tribe member with royal heritage, and the heir to their throne of Ashanti in Ghana.
All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
You
He's
just
he's a real prince in my book. It's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And he gets great coffee.
And then he found someone that soars while they drive. He said,
True.
"Well, I got it." He's like, "I would get someone that just drives regular, but I can't drive, so I got to take what I got to take." You know?
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
he wants to go in and out of the lanes, get
Yeah.
there faster.
Swear. Garment.
You should ask
Yeah.
Jack Perry. He has a lot of room on that bus.
True.
Yeah.
Not to
Yes.
interrupt this
Sonny.
conversation, but do you think they tow that thing all around America, or do you think he drives it to every show?
I think he
Jack
drives
Perry.
it because me and John were leaving a thing. It was either me and John or me and Michelle were leaving an AEW thing, and we saw
In
the
Georgia?
scapegoat van
Yeah.
driving. Yeah.
Well, maybe he does drive it then.
We
If
should have
John
threw
doesn't
each other
remember,
through the
then it was
windshield.
me and Michelle.
We should have
I
threw
just
each other through the windshield. I think that I don't remember. I think it was when you went to the Savannah event.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because
But
we were
you should have.
driving back to civilization, so were
Yeah.
they.
You should have had Michelle throw you through the window and just screamed real glass. And imagine
Alright.
it's
Oh,
fake
yeah.
glass.
I should have had a 2 liter of Pepsi to shake up and explode out the window.
Yeah. I know. I want to get one of our cinema style breakable bottles and go to like a signing with Jack Perry, and once we get up there, just smash it over our fucking heads and just scream real glass.
Real glass.
Yeah. Have
Hell yeah.
you and Chris all have one and just fucking all hit each other at once. A triple Step Brothers thing when they hit each other with the golf clubs, but we all just have the fucking
Oh yeah, Rocky Four.
And then we blade under the table.
Yep. And we just go on the ground real quick and do a fucked up blade job. And then we might as well have blood packets, capsules in our mouth too.
We're just gonna have a bunch of ketchup.
Yeah. We said real glass, not real blood, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't take us out of context, all right? Also this week so people are so fucking scared of like the deathmatch stuff they implement, and like I was watching Booker T also talk about like, yeah, you got kids watching AEW, like talking about the bag thing when like Moxley put her over like Daniel Bryan's head. I'm just like, yeah, and you have kids like it's a TV show. You also have kids watching shit like, horror type shows or fucking other violent shows. Like, so like, like what the fuck? Like I feel like
it's TV 14. Like it's up to the fucking parents, bro.
Yeah, that's why like when it comes to like Attitude Era, like I don't like hate on any of those things. It's like they're all actors doing scenes. It's like shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
And
Booker might be the most annoying person who does a podcast.
Yeah. I think Teddy Long was talking about the stuff too, about the bags also, and like talking shit about it. And it's just like, dude, you guys were this aggression was crazy.
I feel like that's
get
one of the
fuck
first things I learned growing up was don't put the bag on your head.
Yeah.
I feel like every kid is taught that early on.
Yeah.
What about when Kane had the burlap sack, dude?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember Mike Adamle came out and he's like, Kane, you got to open the bag. You got to open it up. Kids are going to be going back to school soon. The summer's almost over, Kane. Come on, man. And
Yeah,
then he opened the bag and it had Rey Mysterio's mask.
yeah. The only thing scary about wrestling that's real is the out of ring stuff that happens, like your Benoit's and other drug overdoses and
Yeah.
Snuka killing a woman. Like
Nancy
that stuff is
Argentina.
that stuff is scary. You know what I mean? And you might want to, rethink things, but like not like in ring. I'm fine with the needle. I'm fine with the fucking rubbing blood on, with the swerve and hangman stuff they've done. Like it's it's for
I
adults. You know what I
think when it
mean?
makes sense, when
And
it's
if
like
I,
a severe
yeah,
blood feud like that, where they are just trying to up the fucking,
yeah, they go up to Annie and they're
insanity.
like, yeah, and they're taking stuff from like deathmatch realm and like all these other genres of wrestling, and it blows a lot of people away because they have no idea about any of like a lot of the independent stuff. Like, even a lot of AEW fans, like they think they're like smart marks because they watch like NJPW and shit. But it's just like, yeah, you don't even watch GCW though. You don't watch fucking any of the cool indies around the country, which I feel like there has to be like another word or terminology for like, because you can't lump all like independents in together as just one.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like GCW, MLW, like stuff like that. Like it's at like another level than just like an indie
Yeah.
promotion. Even House of Glory in New York, like Prestige out in the Pacific Northwest, like
Hmm.
they're yeah, they're not just an indie promotion. They're definitely something a lot more. But we just don't have that terminology of the in between yet. So we'll think of something good. We'll think of something perfect.
Well, there's Shindy,
Perfect.
but
Shindy.
it's shit indie,
Yeah.
so
We
that's
should do a
not
tier
for
list.
them.
We should do a tier list for every single wrestling promotion that
I think,
exists.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd
I
be
think,
hundreds and hundreds long.
yeah.
It'd
Well,
be
we'll
pretty
we'll
cool.
we'll come up with a list of like the top. I think 25.
We'll get like the top one
E
from each state.
ECPW is an S tier.
Yeah, it's right by WWE and
Hmm.
AEW.
Yeah, it's
But
above
yeah, I
them.
think
It's right
I
by
think that'll
them.
be good for episode 41. We'll do a tier list of all the companies. I mean, we'll do. It's not like we'll go outside the country too. I mean, like CMLL, Lucha Libre,
What's that
uh,
one England one?
the one that Osprey was in.
Yeah,
I should know the name right now because I love Will Osprey.
Progress.
But
Progress. Yeah,
yep, yep. And then obviously Japan, like uh, DDT Pro Wrestling,
Dragon Gate, New
Dragon Gate,
Japan.
Stardom, yeah,
What's the
All
other?
Japan
All
Pro Wrestling.
Japan. Yeah.
Why don't I don't ever see anything in social media realm or vids anything of like All Japan events. Like I'm really confused about that. You know what I mean? Like
Do they still exist?
that's what I wonder. And then like I'll hear someone talk about it and I'm just like, are they, because I don't see like any wrestlers posting like I did All Japan event, like, so I don't know. Maybe you can figure that out, Jason, if they still
I'm
exist,
I'm
because
I'm googling it right now.
apparently they do. They just don't know how to like promotion cross markets or into the US or on social
Yeah,
media. Like
international shit.
it's really confusing to me.
I mean,
But
yeah, they definitely still have shows.
Yeah, they operate under Jun Akiyama,
Mhm.
or
yeah,
they
they did.
did in 2020, and then now they're
Well,
under Soyoku Fukuda.
yeah, they've had shows as recently. This one, there's a belt change in July of 24.
Yeah.
So they
But
definitely have shows.
I just don't ever see them like any of like the wrestlers of the US or the wrestlers I know ever doing those events. Because they don't read, because they always will post on stuff on their social media. I don't
Hmm.
They just have like no presence on social media, which is, an international kind of interconnection between humans. Like
I blame
NJPW and DDT are super prevalent.
Yeah.
I blame Elon.
Yeah, he didn't put any star links for them over there.
Mhm.
He said keep the star links away from All Japan Pro Wrestling. Well, didn't Kanye was just at another wrestling show over there? Was it in All Japan? Is
He
that
was at
why I
Noah,
realized it?
I
It
thought.
was
Yeah, I think it's Noah.
well, he was at a different event the year before, last year, a different
Yeah, this one was
Stardom. He
Noah.
was at Stardom last year,
Stardom. Okay,
right?
I don't
yeah,
know.
Is
yeah.
Stardom all? It's all women, right? He was at an all women
Yeah,
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
one.
and then there's Ice Ribbon, is right? Is that the other one? Or Tokyo Joshi Pro? That's what it's called. That's
That's
like where
it.
all
Oh
the
Yeah,
yeah,
that's where like all the Japanese
TJPW.
AEW women come from, like Riho and Shida and Yuka
They have some really good
Riho.
and
talent.
Emi
Yeah, Emi Sakura. There was a crossover
Shoko.
event, GCPW versus TJPW, like last WrestleMania week. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do a tier list next week. You'll have to share your screen, Jason.
yeah. But
You'll have to
If
share
I
your
um
can do
laptop
that,
screen, and we'll.
some
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, you can,
some
dude.
some more happy to fire was WWE aired a promo for the Motor City Machine Guns last night. So they're not coming to NXT. I guess they're coming to SmackDown,
Yep, straight to SmackDown, and we're getting that
which is the
fucking
right move.
tag team
Yeah.
division going in WWA.
Mhm.
Do you think the fact that the Lucha Brothers are on hold might have changed that decision to put
No,
them on the main roster?
no.
I think Lucha Bros probably would have went to Raw, and then Motor City Machine Guns would have just went to SmackDown, perhaps, and just implemented two new tag teams.
Yeah, apparently they're both of them are still under contract. So
Yeah, for Lucha Bros.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and like they extended Penta's
yeah,
or Ray
yeah.
Phoenix's
That's what.
injury time
Yeah,
or
but that's
whatever.
like what they say. Who knows if that's real or
Yeah,
not?
yeah. I mean, they have the right to do that. They can. That was like,
Hmm.
like, and I'm fine with it. It's just like a lot of the fans out there that are now hypocrites. They're like, see, Tony never, he just lets people out of
Hmm.
contracts. He's not a dick like WWE, but WWE's been letting people out of contracts a lot easier as far as like not giving them insane no competes, which is that even, didn't they like do something with no competes not being a thing?
The government did, not
Yeah,
WWE.
Yeah,
yeah,
The
Biden
government got rid of
administration.
yeah.
yeah. They finally got involved, you
Thank
know.
God.
If only
Thank
they could
you.
get so involved in the relief efforts of
We
Hurricane
did it,
Helene, but
Joe.
yeah.
That's our other podcast.
They said sorry. We had the FEMA resources are low, but we put a lot of our effort into to wrestling because we got to stop these fucking contracts with no competes.
And while we're on it, if y'all
Yeah.
are
Let's
listening
talk
and you
about
have
Israel.
you have some extra
Oh.
no. I was just gonna say there's lots of things where people can donate to relief for North Carolina. There's some good
And
wrestling
Tennessee,
companies out there.
yeah,
And
Ashe,
Virginia
yeah, parts of
yep.
Georgia, but
The
yeah. Well, I
micro
mean,
and
wrestlers out in
Florida.
Pigeon Forge.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's how it always goes, dude. When anything fucked up happens, you know, independents, pro wrestling companies, churches, these staples of you know,
Community.
of the
NFL
community.
teams.
Yep. And that's what we have to rely on these
They've
days.
donated a lot, Jason, NFL teams.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was confused. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Tony
Like the
Khan
ones in the
has thrown
area.
resources into, like that's what's cool. I'm happy that yeah, I'm happy that we watch mediums of
Well, yeah, I know
media that are cool as fuck and do cool things like
not
that.
the Jaguars probably did. I don't know for sure. I can look it up, but I know that Cash Wheeler did a GoFundMe for some of them. I know like Tony Khan donated like 10 grand among like other wrestlers who donated like Jericho and
Yeah.
Bailey and MJF and some others.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck, dude. That's why like the wrestling industry is like, I don't know, the muggles and the non-believers that sit on
Oh,
the
wow.
outside and talk shit are yeah,
Yeah,
fuck them,
so
dude.
Jericho donated $5,000 to Cash Wheeler's thing. Tony Khan donated 10,000, and Nick Jackson donated 2,000.
Hmm.
What the
Yeah, it looks
fuck?
like the Buccaneers, the Texans, Panthers, and Falcons donated a few million.
I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
think the Jacksons have a little more money they can spare, dude. I get that
They
they're heels, but come
they should
on,
have did
man.
2,500 each. to match Jericho, you know, the young Buccaneers.
Exactly.
Super kick. Yeah, I mean they're
Nah, hey
EVPs. They do.
man,
Yeah.
good on them for supporting.
Yeah.
You know?
And then Okada was just like he was trying to like Venmo some money, but he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he's like, bitch.
Alright.
You remember that when
Yeah,
he was typing
he's
this
on
up
the
in
what was
yeah.
that? That was like he was doing like the board or some shit.
Yeah. And he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he's just like, bitch. Dude, Okada's the funniest motherfucker ever, dude. What a
He is
oh
great.
That's what they
man.
say.
This
He's born to be a comedy wrestler, but has to be a serious one.
it was super serious over there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, I mean, because his in-ring is unbelievable. So
Mhm.
I get it. Um, but yeah, going into other news, right down here in the ATL, we got Bad Blood at 5:30.
Oh, that is today. Are you going to that?
I was going to, and then yeah, single day tickets like go down a little bit, but like still
Mhm.
yesterday for one ticket. Did you think
Mhm.
one ticket would be a little cheaper to get? It
Yeah,
was $321,
yeah, it's
the
fucking
cheapest
nuts.
ticket.
I forgot that was even
Yikes.
happening today.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like I got WrestleMania tickets last minute, and they were like $250 for one.
Hmm.
You know, so
I guess it's good. I guess smaller, less seats.
yeah, I might. I think I might go by like the store though, the
Yeah.
WWE store they have set
Yeah,
up.
the pop
I mean,
up
if
looks pretty
but
cool.
I'm gonna be watching up until like because the show starts at 6, pre-show at 5:30. So like
Mhm.
there has to be some tickets that pop up for like fucking
Yeah.
anything
People that are
120 or
desperate.
under. Yeah, well, because like it's hard
Yeah.
to sell one ticket too.
Hmm.
It's that's a difficult thing. So if I can see it drops to like 120 or lower, like I'm
That's
gonna
how
go to
much it
Bad Blood.
costs to get full gear tickets. I spent $120 for two
That's for two.
tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oasis tickets. I sat in the waiting room. Tickets went on sale to the general public yesterday at noon. Oasis did add a second show, so it's 2 nights in a row at MetLife Stadium. And
Jet
I
life.
was in there at like 9 a.m., dude, and I still had like 28,000 people in front of me. Then it got to me,
Jesus
and there was
Christ.
there was 20 tickets left. And
Did you get
yeah,
one?
yeah,
Mhm.
and for the like the actual price, 256 each.
Mm. Yeah.
So I grabbed
Thanks
two.
for getting me one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
thanks.
I was gonna grab a
Thanks for
group of
getting me and
them.
Chris in a trench coat
Uh,
one.
well,
Dude,
the cheapest ones were
don't look
eighty
back in anger, dude.
dollars. Yeah,
True.
I think I heard you say. But yeah, they had like
After all, you're my Wonderwall, dude.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
not
Go
gonna do
ahead.
that in the
Name a
U.S. I
different
really
song.
hope
Name a different
not.
song.
Uh, I just want to live forever. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah.
stop crying your heart out, bro.
Yep.
All right. I'm feeling
Uh,
supersonic,
Are you
buddy. Give
becoming
me
an
gin and
Oasis fan
tonic.
now, Chris?
I mean, I've always been
They
like
got some
their
tracks.
hits. I've known for a long ass time, but not
Yeah.
anything past like their fucking top five songs. That you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically what you're saying is you're a champagne supernova, but you're not a rock and
Oh
roll star.
yeah, I'm more of a fan of the real Oasis is Charlie from Lost. So he's a better
Um,
fucking singer.
are you a fan of cigarettes and alcohol, dude?
So just
Another
cigarettes.
great song.
Damn,
It's another
he's
great song. You listen to half of
John's
it.
background's fucking him up.
It is, dude. I'm they need to work on this tech because I'm fucking tired of like just the backgrounds being bullshit and you can't really present
There it is. There
things.
you go.
There's the
Wow.
brubs. There's
The
the
Oasis
brubs.
Funko Pop combo.
Yep. And hey, I was saying to all the whole world for like a year and a half now that Oasis will get back together in the year 2024, and guess what? I was right. I was fucking right. The stars were aligned.
You've been reading every
And
single interview since
I
they
guess
broke up.
I guess while we're on the topic, do we want to do Bad Blood quick predictions?
Predictions?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
And
do it.
I got them ready.
sweet.
So we'll start out with Damian Priest versus Finn Balor.
Dude, I know nothing about what's going on, to be honest with you. So,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. This, I guess, hmm, I guess Priest, yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm going with Damian Priest. Yeah, I'm for sure
Yeah.
going with Damian because yeah, Finn Balor's got like the tag title and stuff, but they've what's crazy about they've had one defense him and JD over 105 days now.
JD Vance and Finn Balor.
Yep, JD Vance and fucking Finn Walls. But yeah, so I'm going Damian Priest too. What are you going, Jay?
Shea looks like he's going home. He disappeared into the night.
The go home show.
Yeah,
So
but
we'll
oh, here he is. He's back.
Damian Priest or Finn Balor?
I said
Jason?
Damian Priest.
We
I just had
didn't
to get my
hear
other
you.
headphones because
Oh, okay, we
these
couldn't
ones are
hear
dying.
that. And then we got Nia Jax versus Bailey
I think
for the title on the line.
you think this I assume this is like a Nia retain with the Tiffany cash in.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
or at
Bailey,
least
even though I love Nia.
Or whoever wins, it's gonna be Tiffany cash in.
yeah, I think Nia wins, and but yeah, I could see. I guess it would be if Bailey won, having her lose to a cash in real quick would be kind of cool with the storyline they have going, because like
Yeah, but it looks
because
like
then because Tiffany's like, I didn't cash in on you, Nia, you know what I mean? I cashed
yeah.
in on her, so I could see Bailey winning in that sense. So it'll be interesting, but I could also see them continue to have Tiffany flirt with the idea of doing it, because they keep getting closer and closer and acting like she didn't do it. And she's like, no, no, I would
Yeah,
never.
but it's bad blood, dude. She's trying
It
to use some
is.
bad blood.
I know they're gonna be playing the Taylor Swift song the whole night.
I
Yeah,
hope that's their theme.
Yeah, dude, I can't get it out of my head every time I see it. And I'm like, fuck you, WWE, for making me think of that. I got some bad blood. So I mean, fuck, dude, that makes me rethink my Nia pick.
I think Nia's gonna win, and
I
then
think she'll win too. Jason's got Bailey, so we got
Fuck.
Nia's on
Okay,
that.
wait. I
What?
didn't know all of this either.
don't
And I'm the
swear.
biggest Nia fan ever. I'm just used to her getting pooped on and jobbing all the time. And I'm tired of it. So you know what?
Dude,
I'm gonna say
it's
Nia
different this
too.
time around.
It's different this time. So I'm saying Nia.
All right,
Wow.
we're all in agreement for the first two, and then we got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, Rhea Bloody Ripley, and
And I
I don't
don't
know,
want the world to see me.
see me, because I don't think they'd understand. I think Liv Morgan retains. I think Dirty Dom is a little bastard, and he gets him and his mustache involved.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was gonna say Liv too.
yeah, because I don't see Rhea like this is I don't see the Rhea getting the title on Bad Blood really. I think this is one of the pay-per-views where we don't see if we see a title change, it's a cash in, as we were saying with Tiffany.
Yeah.
Um, because as I said, this whole year of predictions, AEW and WWE, for the most part, I guess we'll have to look back and check. There has to be like one pay-per-view, but almost all pay-per-views there's a title change, at least one, because you do want to have like a moment like that, a big title change moment, like for the crowd and the whatever territory you're in and stuff. And it does bring some flair and some fun to the show. But yeah, so I think if
Yeah.
we see a title change, it'll definitely be a Tiffany Stratton getting the strap, dog. But we'll see. We'll see. You have Liv too, Jay?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Liv as well because she's gonna have the Judgment Day helping her, guys. Come on.
Dirty Dom, Dirty Dom.
Exactly.
Street trash.
Yeah, he's the new Eddie Guerrero, guys. So
I love him.
yeah, Dirty Dom
As
is,
far as like people in WWE, I'm into Dom. He's my guy.
dude. And as I said, like a
Outside of
few,
WWE, he's also into Dom.
yeah, yep.
That's
He is a
But
dirty Dom. Dude, and as I said a few episodes back, like he accomplished something I can't think in any wrestling history that anyone's ever done, gone from a heel to a super heel. Like he
yeah,
turned like he
turned
like
double heel.
that's yeah, like that's like I don't think I've seen that. I mean, I guess maybe like Triple H flirted with that because he was like
Hmm.
an insane heel, and like when he shit on like Randy Orton, who was already kind of a heel, but that was just really Randy becoming a face, Triple H staying a heel. So like
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever really happened, and if it did, let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
And
for real.
like and share and hit subscribe.
Yeah.
Um
Put on the bell so you get notified
uh
every time we post something.
yeah, put on the fucking bell.
Put a bell
Put a bell on. Yeah. And then we got the new 2-man power trip, which I think future tag team champions. I wish the tag titles were on the line for this, but eventually they will be. But we got Cody and Roman Reigns against Solo and Jacob Fatu.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, that's Cody and Roman
that's what, dude, I think that's
in
what,
Atlanta, hometown.
yeah. And I think, but I also think that like it's easy to, like, I was leaning that way this entire week or ever since they made the match, but like I think Solo and Jacob Fatu can steal one here. I mean, The Rock is in Georgia,
Oh shit,
okay, but
the cock.
and then we got what's his name, Tama Tonga's younger brother. They want to call him like Tala Tonga.
Oh, Hikuleo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hikuleo. But you know, Hikuleo, I think
I
can
always want
also.
NXT.
I don't know, he might, but he'd also um could also be helping Roman, you know.
Mhm.
So who knows? Because we obviously know that the favorite Tongan will be getting involved for sure and doing something hilarious like he always does, like
Yes, sir. Tonga.
missing the corner of the ring or fucking up the
on.
low
Tongaloa.
blow. Yeah, Tonga. Yeah, Tongaloa. He's the Timo Tonga.
He's fun,
Um,
man.
he is, but yeah, I think it's gonna be they're gonna book some cool shit because I think because I said from the beginning that like The Rock for sure is like Solo's leader and like been telling him kind of what to do and he's more willing to listen to The Rock because after WrestleMania, The Rock felt the same way that Solo did, that Roman's a loser after losing the title to Cody, you know, and he was a disgrace to the entire family and the
Yeah,
entire bloodline.
I think Arn Anderson's ruling the bloodline. That's the real swerve.
Swear, swear,
Him and
swear.
Tully are gonna be there.
Dude, Arn needs to show up with Brock and CW Anderson, all right?
Yeah.
And that's the
Because they've
new
been
Four
teaming in ML
Horsemen:
Dub.
Put him on
Cody,
Yeah,
NXT.
Roman, and the Andersons.
CW Anderson on the CW.
yeah, it makes sense. Where is the lie? Where is it? Because
And
I can't
they're
find
main
it.
eventing Roman and Codester.
No, so I mean I think the main event will probably be I think they might be the co-main event because leading so
That's
you
not
guys
what
got
I heard.
I mean
I
I
heard
think
that
it'll
Punk is opening.
I could see that. I think that's a good way to open the show. Punk
Well, it's a
versus
Hell in a
Drew.
Cell match, so
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Solo and Jacob Fatu beating the 2-man power trip. And
You
they'll get there.
psycho.
Yeah, and they'll because I think The Rock's gonna be involved. He might bring out the giant Tongan and scare everybody.
Mhm.
And especially if they make it a main event, I think yeah, they're gonna cap it off with something cool like that. And Roman and Cody are gonna have to continue, you know, fighting against the bloodline together. And I think that leads to them getting a tag title run, which would be fucking
yeah. I mean, there's also a
dynamite.
story. There's a story just within the two of them teaming, like having issues
Yeah,
trusting each other, whatever, some
yeah.
Mhm.
friction. So
Whatever.
Yeah, because
whatever.
Roman, like after he finally cut a promo, like basically just still stated like I'm still a fucking heel, you know, in so many words. Like I am still a heel, I'm still Roman Reigns, I'm still the one, the one and only. So like
Mhm.
he's still kind of changing from like bad boy Roman to like, you know, uh more of a in the middle between babyface and heel. But yeah,
Mhm.
I think the Rock and fucking Tonga, which I think WWE, if Vince was still there, would probably keep that name for him or make that his name for sure, or some psychotic shit like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think they're gonna pull it off with the Brahma Bull baby
Mhm.
and have a nice upset. And I
Who
think that's gonna be bigger than the really. Yeah, I don't know.
who
I
do you
think
pick,
that'll be the
Jason?
upset of the night.
Who did I pick, dude?
I didn't hear you for that
Did you
match.
pick Cody and Roman too?
I didn't pick anyone, guys.
That's why I'm asking. That's why
I'm
who'd you
trying
pick?
to think. I'm trying to give me a fucking second to think about it.
Who'd you pick, dude?
All right, man. I'm gonna say the Bloodline,
The new bloodline?
the new Bloodline, because I just They're gonna keep this one rocking, I think, for a little while.
Okay,
Like everything with Roman storylines,
it's fine with me, dude. It's fine with
Yeah.
me.
Whatever,
And
man.
then we got Pepsi Phil versus Drew McIntyre.
You
The,
know,
the third match of this program. And yeah.
in good faith, I can never pick CM Punk. So I'm gonna go Drew.
Dude, this is the hardest, like this is probably the hardest match to pick, honestly, because like
Mhm.
So what is their record against each other so far?
1-1.
It's gonna be Drew.
Drew won the first one, CM Punk won the second one, and
Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
I lean towards Drew just because like I feel like Punk knows it'd probably be better for the company, and like it doesn't really matter if he loses. Like fans aren't like, oh, he sucks now, like he lost. But yeah, I don't. It's tough because like my heart says Pepsi Phil, you know.
But your body says Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, my body and my head movies say Drew McIntyre. Um, so I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna go Drew, honestly. And
okay.
our
So
yeah,
we're all
and I was
locked in.
picking yeah, and I was picking Drew, or we're going against the WWE universe because like all the predictions I've seen by other social media pages and stuff like that, they're all picking CM Punk.
Yeah.
So we're all going Drew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all going Drew, unless Larry gets involved and bites Drew's
Oh,
dick
then
off.
who knows? Yeah. So we're all
Yeah,
going. We're all going Nia. We're all going Priest. We're all going Drew, and we're all going Liv.
yeah, we're all on the same page with Nia, well, yeah, Nia, Damien, and Liv, and then me and Jason got Bloodline. You got the two
Yeah.
man power trip, and then we're all going Drew. So we
Okay.
only really on I guess one match. We're not on
Yeah.
the
Or
same
yeah.
So
page.
either way we win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so we got to throw faces on that shit and put a
I'm
girl
doing
on
that as we
as we
speak.
speak. That's what I thought you were doing,
Mm-hmm.
and you're pro because we'll have that out so everyone can see that we're geniuses or idiots. Who knows? There's a fine line, fine line. But yeah, that wraps up Bad Blood, and I think that really gets us into the a really interesting and fun Dynamite episode.
Yeah, the 5th anniversary.
Fifth anniversary, baby. And we can all say that we've been Dynamite fans, of course AEW fans, but Dynamite fans for 5 years straight now.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us, any of us have like we might have missed a show live, but we usually rewatch it or
Mm-hmm.
so it's been 5 years of Dynamite
We've
and
been lighting the fuse.
yeah, and I have to say, dude, like Dynamite, like there's no matter what has happened with Rampage or Collision, where they've had kind of like down periods and like we're kind of just throwaway bullshit shows, like Dynamite has always been fucking pro. Like it
Mm-hmm.
legitimately has just been so consistent. I
100%.
remember they've had like some, I don't know, it was like last year, there was like a couple weeks where I was just kind of like, wasn't, they've had like a
Yeah.
couple weeks in a row, but that's really it. And there were still good shows though, and
It's
like,
always fun matches.
yeah, they've never fallen off. And because I think it's just it's great because they treat Dynamite like a pay-per-view on TV, man. And it's
Yeah.
fucking it's sick. And like that's the effort you're getting in the ring and yeah, it's fucking awesome. And WWE talking about like I think they're trying to take that formula because yeah, SmackDown uh has had like lower viewership a little bit over the past whatever. People blame it on Cody since his title run, but I don't know. I guess just over the summer it was a little bit lower than it was, but that's why this last SmackDown doing the triple threat ladder match, and doing like a pay-per-view type match on the show was fucking cool.
And the
And
dumpster match.
yeah, the dumpster match, which is like that's such an amazing series between Chelsea Green and Michin,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a cool spot at the end. Threw a table into the dumpster, but
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, we love Chelsea Green here. Michin we like too, but she seemed like really mean when me and Chris are at that show, and it scared us.
Yeah, her like 3 match independent run.
Yeah, her demeanor was like she was just like I don't know, didn't seem happy to be there, and I was scared to meet her. Did she even do? Did she even do
I
merch and
don't
signing?
I don't remember.
I don't
You
remember. I
might
feel
have.
like she was just in and out. I don't know. Max Caster did because he's a hero.
Mhm.
But
Oh, talking about Max Caster, he's finally going to be reunited with Lashley because he played Lashley's sister.
Yeah.
oh, that's right. And Lashley said he's gonna make him his sister again.
Yikes.
Gonna make him his fucking girlfriend on Dynamite, dude. Dude, Lashley, like he is going to like it's crazy, because AEW does have a lot of like kind of pro indie wrestlers, and when you have like guys come from WWE, like I remember when Moxley came and CM Punk, like they look so much bigger in the ring, where in WWE they were like WWE is such giant fucking humans that like
Yeah.
they were like the smaller guys there, and then they fucking come to like AEW. I remember seeing Moxley, like, dude, he's fucking giant. And same with like CM Punk, just looks so much bigger. And then like I feel like Lashley is gonna look insane in that
I
ring.
was gonna say the same thing. He's gonna look huge.
Yeah, like he is gonna be a fucking monster, dude. And dude, Lashley, dude, his last WWE run, like that was his best run in wrestling. I mean, I know the TNA fucking marks will say like, oh, when he won 5,000 titles and
Mhm.
you know 700,000 people were watching it most a week. Like, all right, whatever. But like, he was so over with fans, and then they just kind of let him flare out, even though like fans were fucking heavy on him. And dude, he's great in ring, and the guy does not fucking age. He does not
Yeah.
age. And with MVP as his talking piece, it's like, dude, they're like the sky's the limits for like what he can do in AEW and
Yeah,
that
now they
whole
have like
syndicate.
more creative control than they would have at WWE.
Yeah, yeah, they can be even edgier. And dude, I mean, it's insane because it's like we were talking about this like last week and the week before, and like most of this year, honestly, summer is like the title picture for AEW, especially like the main card it's next level. Like it
Yeah.
is fucking absurd, dude. Like
Hmm.
that's one thing WWE can't touch right now, because they've
Hmm.
got probably like four guys on each show that you can say like, yeah, they could go for a title. I might believe they could win it maybe, you know.
Yeah.
But like AEW, dude, it's just like you got obviously Moxley, Okada, Osprey, Kenny Omega coming back. Then you throw Lashley in the mix with that, like
Darby,
Ricochet.
Darby. Yeah, it's
and then I mean, you still have Christian Cage with that cash in thing. So
yeah. And I feel like do you think he'll be a transitional champ? Like he cashes in and does maybe one or
dude,
two
I don't
pay-per-views
know
and
what he's
then
gonna. I don't know
drops
what he's
it
gonna do with that.
because it would be
Might
cool.
wait for Luchasaurus to be back.
I just don't think there's like a place for him right now. Like I feel like all the stories are leading to either Darby winning it next, or I could honestly, I would like to see Moxley win it from Bryan. But
Yeah. Well, do you think what like I was kind of thinking about like how they would work it in like Bryan Danielson beats Moxley at Wrestledream in an insane match and he barely wins and he's dead and then Christian comes out, fucking takes him out the unprettier, and
mhm.
then he eventually has a couple match program with Darby and Darby takes it off of Christian.
Yeah,
And then
I don't
Moxley
know.
takes it off of Darby, to
To full
at
circle
the
it, yeah,
yeah, because I'm just trying to see where you put Christian in because I
mhm.
feel like he's a champ for 2 months if when he wins
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah. I
you
agree.
know. So like, but they can do it by mixing in storylines at least. It
I
could
mean,
be pretty cool.
and you also have. I mean, I don't want to get too far into like Wrestle Dream predictions, but like,
Yeah,
um, with Darby's open challenge, there's like a lot of possibilities. Like people could say Edge is coming back too for this pay per
dude.
view. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Dude,
Well,
and
people
I
are
think
saying Brody
yeah,
King because he like attacked him or whatever, but like,
I don't know. That'd
yeah,
be a
dude.
cool match, but
I think Edge, like for sure, like I think for sure he's coming back before the end of the year because
that
oh
I
hasn't
know
yeah,
aired
yeah.
he's
yet. That's
rehabbing
a
like a
collision
champ.
spoiler.
But this will air after Collision probably
Yeah,
anyway. So
exactly.
Yeah, so it was
On
like
Sunday.
what, like when did Edge have that injury? Was that May,
that was Double or
April?
Nothing, I think.
So was that
So May,
May?
end of
May,
May.
yeah. So like, and I felt like the fastest you can come back from that is probably like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, I don't
So,
know.
and I don't know, pro
It's only been
wrestlers
a
with like
couple.
with current medicines and everything else and rehabs, like they're coming back a lot faster from really fucked up injuries, and they're not pussies like NFL players, you know.
Hey, don't bring Aaron into this.
I would
No,
like to see
I was
like
bringing in CMC into this.
Oh, okay,
Jason's
that
dog.
piece of shit.
there's so
And
many like
CMC.
there's so many undercard guys like Hologram, Commander, Nick Wayne, Action Andretti, those
Yeah.
kinds of guys. It would be cool if there's like a junior championship or whatever.
Well, that's now
there's
that
so many
FTW.
belts, so
Yeah, now they got rid of the FTW belt and retired it. I would love to. I mean, I love how that's the one thing I love about NWA having the junior heavyweight title. I like that MLW has the middleweight title.
Yeah.
So I would like to
I mean,
see
I
something
guess
like that,
maybe they could use the ROH to serve as that, but it's like
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's gonna
dude.
happen.
And
I
to
don't
bring,
want
go ahead.
to. Yeah. No, I was just saying, and like touching on Wrestledream a little bit more, they did announce a match between the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla for the ROH title and against
Against Mark
Briscoe.
Briscoe, and he said some mean things about his deceased brothers.
I'm gonna predict that Big Bill turns on Jericho that night.
Do you think? But do you think Jericho wins the title though, and then Big Bill eventually takes the title off of Jericho?
I don't
Because
think
that'd be a good
so.
way to prop it up, like, and make that program like worth more.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe.
Because Big Bill, he wins the ROH title. Like, it would be great seeing him on ROH on Thursdays. They keep
Yeah,
like
but
they keep
don't.
trying to kickstart ROH, and they need something fresh. They
Yeah.
really do. You know, Jericho going to ROH shows would make it fucking.
Well, that's what they thought when Jericho won it originally. He didn't.
But then he
even
was
do a
never on the show though.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Eddie Kingston won the title, and he just did a promo about being like, "Yeah, I'm actually gonna be a champ on the show," and the same thing happened. Like, it's fucking like Mark Briscoe's not always on the show either. It's like very, like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with it. It's weird, dude.
It's the Athena show, which is like it's a very awesome storyline, but that's all
Yeah.
ROH has.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you get to see some of the younger guys. You get to see like Anthony Henry.
And what's his face too if he resigns. You have
The
Daniel
Von
Garcia
Erichs, too.
You would have Daniel Garcia come in for even in the different title picture. That's what I wanted to say.
Well, I mean, ROH, like, I feel like they tried to revamp it by having like Dustin Rhodes there right now, and he's a double champ.
Yeah, but then Sammy got hurt.
Yeah, but he's still at least the trios champ. He had a match this week. Smart Mark Sterling was on the other side too, which is fucking hilarious. He got to do some in-ring stuff, which is always funny. But yeah, him and the Von Erichs is cool. But yeah, they need something else. I mean, if you had Jericho on that show, I feel like for sure people will be on Watch Wrestling and watching ROH more. Because who the fuck is gonna pay the R? Like, stop. Make ROH when they go to Max, make that free on Max, dude. Like,
that'd be cool.
Come on.
Like, to loop back to the Lashley stuff, I know you brought up Max Caster as his long lost sister, but what about his long lost manager, dude? Leo Rush.
Oh shit, that's right, dude.
That would be a great program with Leo Rush and what is their squad?
The
Leo
Hurt
Rush and
Syndicate.
Top Flight?
Oh, Top Flight. Yeah, Top Flight and the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like Action Andretti too. I like the Martins. I think it would be a cool program. I
love Martin.
I love Martin. It's a good show, dude.
Yeah.
That is a good fucking show.
Yeah, and also we're talking the title picture. Like, where's Hangman Page going from here? I mean, I know
there's just so many top guys. I don't know. You know, it's so weird. Maybe he runs the gauntlet in the Continental Classic and wins that.
Yeah, evil Hangman, dude. I mean, we can hop around Dynamite. We can start with that.
Before we get into that, would you guys rather watch Martin or the Jamie Foxx show?
The Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, Bernie Mac show, but I watched Martin a lot more than the Jamie Foxx show. I saw both, but I probably saw the entire series of Martin growing up, and then later
Martin
on.
was pretty fun. Jamie Foxx show wasn't bad though. Anyway, what were we going to talk about, John?
Did you know Martin?
Did you know?
Yeah. Did you know Martin played Shanae? I had no idea.
I thought that was like his cousin.
That blew me away, dude. That blew me away.
Did you know that
crazy.
Steve Urkel?
It's a Detroiters joke.
Do you know that Steve Urkel also played Stefan Urkel?
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is fucking insane. And
did
dude,
you hear
apparently,
that?
what?
Did you hear that Carl Winslow played Diddy's girlfriend?
Yeah,
he
dude.
he was the diehard cop. That's who he
Did
played.
you see like TMZ or whoever, like they found him walking out of like some place and they asked him about that, like, hey, what do you say about all the rumors with like Diddy? And he was just like obviously pretty pissed off, you know. But
And do you know that Tia and Tamara were twins?
I thought that
Okay.
was the same person. Like,
Yeah, that's what everyone thought.
did you know like Lindsay Lohan didn't have a twin in Parent Trap? That's like
That was the
actually
one that
her.
messed up everyone's
Did you
head.
know
That's
that?
her.
Do you know that in It Takes Two, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen are two people, not one?
Did you
I
know
don't believe
that
That
that.
came out
I don't.
before The Parent Trap.
did you
That's
know
fucked
that
up,
the
dude.
actors who played Napoleon Dynamite and Pedro both have twins?
I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Crazy.
ran into each other randomly, like in a Target or something.
Do you know that Remy Malik has a twin, and Adam Devine thought it was Remy Malik, and so did Durs.
That's fucking hilarious. I would have thought it was Remy Malik too, but they realized it wasn't Remy Malik because he was actually chill, not a dickhead.
Yeah.
Did you know in the
Um,
Nutty Professor, like that's actually Eddie Murphy playing a lot of the characters around the table?
do you know that Norbit? It's also Eddie Murphy playing characters.
Yeah. Do you know in Notorious with Ed Hardy, that's actually him playing his twin brother too?
Did you know that in Tower Heist that they should have casted Charlie Murphy instead of Eddie Murphy because the role would have been better?
Yeah, I agree.
True.
R.I.P. Charlie. We love
Tower
you,
Heist, great film, guys.
dude.
Check it
That
out.
is Tower Heist. I've
All
watched it
star cast:
multiple
Yeah, it wasn't
times.
bad.
It's
Did you know
Matthew
that
so
the Bellas
slept
are
on,
twins?
dude.
Matthew Broderick, Eddie Murphy, Casey Affleck,
No way.
Michael Pena.
The
Who else
chick
is in
that
that
plays
movie?
Precious,
All
the
right, we're
chick that plays
losing them. We're
Precious is in
losing
it.
them, guys. We're losing
Who
them.
plays the bad guy? The old bad guy. I forget who it is. It's an
Yeah,
actual
Whoa.
person.
he's from Meet the
U-
Parents. That
That's who.
guy. He's like
Yeah,
one of
The
the
yeah.
main
Usos are
character
twins?
actors.
This is fucking crazy, dude.
What? I thought the Usos were just cousins. That's why they're
They're
Usos.
fraternal twins, dude.
What?
The Basham
Dude,
brothers are twins?
someone told me that Kane and Undertaker aren't actually related.
That's fucked
Also,
up.
get the
Man,
fuck.
I wouldn't
They're
believe
both
them.
gingers,
We
dude.
should we should just go watch Tower Heist.
Dude, I keep getting trying to get my wife to watch Tower Heist, and she'll like,
It's awesome, dude.
dude, I've watched it probably like 10 times. It's like one of those movies I put on
Yeah,
just to make
yeah.
me feel better when I'm feeling
Did
bad,
you guys
Sean.
like Hangman versus Juice Robinson?
I fucking loved it, and I'm glad we're
Yeah, it was
starting there with
amazing.
the modern day fucking Macho Man. They call it. So Shivani said Macho Man slash
The
Bruiser
honeycomb
Brody.
monster.
Dude,
Oh,
he is
Bruiser Brody, yeah.
dude. He legitimately looks exactly like the honeycomb monster, and it's
He
insane.
does.
Like
It's awesome.
I like my wife like doesn't know it's like she knows main wrestlers and stuff, but I like literally 2 nights ago I showed her just like a still frame of him during the match where they're coming down the stairs, and I was like, who does that remind you of? And the honeycomb monster, she knew right away, and I was just like,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, but he's even cooler. But that match was fucking awesome. Dude, Juice Robinson's a guy, like send him to the fucking moon, and
Yeah. But I think they're trying their best to make it make sense, have him work his
yeah.
way up.
Yeah, well, they had Switchblade come back, and finally somebody
Yeah,
was
that
able
was dope.
to get Hangman under control, which I love the idea of a program between Switchblade and Hangman because Switchblade's another guy, dude, like that is a top level talent and can be someone fighting for the fucking title. And since he's one person that came to AEW and like I haven't they didn't book him as strong. You know, he got the trios
Mhm.
titles and stuff, and like I thought he would have grabbed an international title at some point, or yeah, like I don't know. They just didn't book him as strong as I felt like he deserved, you
Mhm.
know, like for how much he was killing it in NJPW and AEW fans knew because on the crossover events, like one of the first ones, he was in the triple threat with Okada and Adam Cole, you know,
Mhm.
and
And he had
so
a title match at Full Gear last year versus MJF.
yeah, that's
And
right. That's
Jeff.
right.
Well,
Because yeah, that's when he stole his title.
maybe he'll beat Osprey, international title.
I
Maybe
think that would be.
eventually.
I mean, Osprey has to either drop it to him or to Keshta. I feel like.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think Takeshita might take it. That'd be cool.
Well, and Takeshita, going into Dynamite gave like Osprey that evil look. When
Hmm.
Don. I still don't understand why.
I don't get
Like
it either, but
Osprey is
yeah.
like still in a heel faction, but he's like a suit. He's probably the biggest baby face in
Mhm.
AEW right now, right? Like I can't think of a
Yeah.
bigger one. And like he still listens to Don, and he's like, "Hey Don," like,
I
and
think
Kyle
some
Fletcher is
things
like
were being
kind of
shuffled
phase
around,
two.
like I don't think that the MJF Osprey feud was planned for like
Yeah.
a long time. I think a lot of stuff's been on the fly, so like they're dragging it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so eventually that feud can happen.
Alan
Yeah.
Alda is the bad guy in Tower Heist.
Oh
Yep,
man,
Alan
love
Alda. Yep.
Alan Alda.
Yeah. He's in another favorite movie of mine and Jason's. What the fuck? I can't think of the name right
He's
now.
great in
Wanderlust.
Wanderlust,
Wanderlust.
the
Oh
Canadian
yeah,
Bacon, you mean, with John Candy?
he was in
Great
Marriage
movie.
Story, dude.
He was.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. Chris, have you watched the alternate version of Wanderlust?
I just seen the regular version.
Dude, it is
Pretty
it's
good.
only if you're a Wanderlust fan, die hard, like you'll really enjoy it. If someone just watched
Yeah,
that
or
and
if
never
you
seen
love
Wanderlust,
Stella, David Wayne, and
they would
those
be scared
guys.
as fuck because they just took all their extra footage and made a completely different story with it. And like
Hmm.
Paul Rudd's more of a villain in it, and like there's weird shit like that. But cool
Wow, yeah,
beans.
no, I've never seen Canadian Bacon. It's him and John Candy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great
it's pretty
movie.
good.
Sounds good.
Classic. It's on AMC Classics.
And Kevin Polak and Jim
Yeah.
Belushi's in it for a little bit.
Yep.
But
Jimmy Bellucci.
He was on Broad City. That's crazy. Anyway, Alan Alda.
All right, so we went through the Hangman stuff. What
We didn't
other?
talk about Ricochet and Osprey's opening match, which was pretty amazing.
I thought it was fucking sick. It was exactly
yeah,
what like I feel like anyone could expect from them. I'm glad they got a lot of the dance partner stuff done in the beginning, and then really the more the hard hitting shit. Of course, they had to show off and do
It
like
was
the
dope.
wild, Poison Rana
They
back
did
to
an
back, and like
insane sequence. They kept doing backflips and crazy shit.
yeah, they did the Jay Lethal finishing move where they both landed right on the side of each other.
Hmm.
What does Jay Lethal call that finishing move, by the way?
Lethal injection or some
Lethal
shit.
injection, right? Okay, yeah, makes the most sense. But yeah, that match was awesome. Meltzer gave it 4.5 stars, which I think it's kind of on point. I wouldn't
I
say it
think
was a
that's
five
fair.
star match.
I
I would
agree.
say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
Meltzer's
there
star
wasn't
rating
a
makes sense when
crazy
he's
amount
not
of
being in his
like
emotions.
there was story because they have history, but there wasn't like an insane program building up to this, It's
Yeah.
like
There was like
Well,
fun callbacks and shit from like their other
yeah,
matches and all that.
that's dope.
yeah.
Like the
Do you
opening
think
sequence.
Do you think Osprey drops the title in a triple threat match with him, Takeshita, and Ricochet?
I could see it. I like Takesha a lot, and maybe like Takesha pinched Ricochet and like
Yeah, because
and Osprey gets mad at Ricochet about that, and they start a little thing. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
and at least you like Osprey will still stay strong as far as kayfabe power because he never got pinned for the title. I think
Yeah,
because I
and then
don't want to
maybe
see
like
him lose again.
maybe Osprey gets mad at like Kyle Fletcher for being so involved with the Don Callis shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna get some good things.
Yeah,
I mean, Osprey is right now like greatest wrestlers of 2024. I mean, we're gonna do our list at the end of the year because we're normal and we just do a year. We don't go from fucking the middle from
yeah.
September to September like a bunch of assholes. But
Yeah, what is this? The fucking Oscars, dude? Come on.
yeah, it's Oscar
The
season.
substance, dude. They might win some.
But I would say, like, would you say
They
right now
might lose to Reagan.
Osprey best wrestler of 2024 so far?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I
And
think Danielson's up there too, but
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think from WWE, like I would have like Gunther
yeah.
like as probably like their top talent like
I
this
mean,
year.
Yeah.
Like
Damian
obviously
Priest kind
Cody's
of been
got his
balling too,
shit.
low key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damian Priest low key balling too, and obviously Cody.
Obviously, Dirty Dom.
Yeah, dirty
He's
Tom.
yeah, he's been balling like storyline. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not
for
pure
sure.
wrestling.
I was
Yeah,
being facetious, but yeah, no, he
yeah,
definitely has been
yeah. And
doing some good
I
shit.
don't think
Farts.
yeah, I don't think you can like fuck with.
Farts.
I don't think anyone's close to Tony Storm this year
Oh
at
yeah, for the
all.
women's side, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like last year, like Rhea Ripley, there was no one even near her, but like this year, it's Tony Storm,
Mariah's
100%.
been
Like,
great too, but it's been a
yeah, no,
shorter
yeah,
period for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
And he
who
had
the
the
fuck
belt.
she's facing at Wrestledream, but
Yeah, dude, did we know yet? I feel like
I don't know. There was like a tease, but like DMD versus Serena D, Mariah May was in the crowd, but I don't know if they're really gonna do Mariah May versus
yeah.
Britt.
Well, we can go right into that match. Serena Deeb
Mm-hmm.
versus
What
Mariah
was that?
May, and
No, it was Serena D versus
yeah,
Britt
sorry,
Britt
Baker,
Baker.
yeah.
Yeah,
Britt Baker,
what was it? A
DMD.
hometown match.
She looked good. She looked
Yeah.
She
better
looked
than at
better.
All In, you know?
Yeah,
Well, you used to have chemistry with different people.
That's that too.
yeah, yeah. And
Then we had
Mercedes didn't want her to look good.
Mhm.
Come on, man.
Then we had Queen Aminata for the save, which is cool. She's getting more screen time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she deserves, dude. She's been doing great on
Mhm.
ROH.
Well, and
Yeah,
then it fuels the feud between her and Deeb too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which these are
yeah,
the kinds of things we need Tony to do is like have small moments that build for something else because it's like if you just have I don't know. Anyway.
yeah. Because the women's division is the strongest I'd say roster wise it's ever been right now in
Mhm.
AEW. It's next level.
Yeah.
Um,
Britt
And look,
Baker's air raid crash from the top rope was pretty amazing, by the way.
mhm.
yeah, it was fire.
And it looks like we're
The
getting Statlander versus Monet, I think, at Wrestledream. I think that was a collision thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
they're
is
saying
I'm for it.
Statlander's doing a new gimmick, maybe.
Even more than a woman? Is that her gimmick?
I guess so.
It was more than a woman, so now it's even more. And she goes back to
Even
an
more.
alien.
More than a woman.
More than a
Yeah,
woman to me. That's
I'm
what I was
sh
thinking of too.
what else with Dynamite? It was the main
Private
event.
Party versus Iron Savages, which is solid. I
It
love
set up
Private
set up
Party.
Young Bucks stuff. Looks like to be Bucks versus Private Party at WrestleDream.
I really hope that Private Party wins.
Same.
Yeah, not gonna happen, dude. Just the way that the
They pinned him
five
last
years
night
ago, yeah,
in
just
the
for like 5
trios.
years ago when the Young Bucks buried Private Party, we're gonna see a burial again, dude.
I'm pissed now.
The
And
EVP
then
said,
And then
yeah,
Danielson
not
versus
happening.
Okada.
John's least favorite stipulation match.
Dude, because it's like
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah.
it's
It
just
is
just make it
weird.
for the AEW title.
Yeah,
Don't make
there's
it
no
title versus
need.
title for like and then you like obviously Brian Danielson was gonna win, okay, but like doing the 20-minute thing, like of course it's gonna
Mhm.
go over 20 minutes and like
Well, it
who's
adds
just
some
gonna win and not get
suspense,
both titles.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're like a 5-year-old, maybe it added some fucking suspense, but like any other AW fan knows, like, okay,
Yeah.
20 minutes, it's gonna go over
Yeah,
20,
It
and
started at 9:40. There was a 30-minute overrun that everyone knew about, so you
yeah.
kind of knew it wasn't
And
gonna.
he just he was gonna become the double champ and he was gonna win and it
Mhm.
wasn't gonna happen. So it's just like, dude, just make it for the AW title.
Yeah.
You know, just fucking do that.
Next week we got Title Tuesday. 9 p.m. on Tuesday is AEW next week because of I assume I think it's NHL season opening or maybe it's MLB playoffs. I'm not positive.
I think we got both. Yeah, well, the
It's both. Yeah.
it's
Both.
wild because NHL, there's a game on right now.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
preseason though, isn't it?
no regular season. So
Oh, really?
preseason and NHL is going on still, but they had the Devils play the Sabres yesterday, 1
And they
p.m. our
yeah
time
they
in
won.
Prague, and then they're on 10 a.m. today. So like right when we were like starting this, they were already like finishing up the first period.
Mhm.
But it's weird because I've never seen that in really any other sports where like there's all still
Yeah.
preseason games going on until like the season actually starts on Tuesday, I believe.
Mhm.
In my Isles, let's go New York Islanders, baby, start next
There you
Thursday.
go. And to wrap up the
Darby ended
show.
out the show, guys.
Oh, go ahead. Do that, and then I'll do what I'm doing.
Well, yeah. So Darby did cut a promo. He talked about a story of when he got stabbed. And then he talked about how I'm trying to remember. He set something up for Wrestledream. He wants to fight Jack Perry.
What? No, Darby's doing an open challenge, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm looking at like
I
5
forget
different
who Jack
pages.
Perry fought. Jack Perry did something, or someone challenged him for the TNT belt, and then they fucked each other up. I forget who it was though. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
remember.
And who do we
But
think's coming out against Darby? And we were touching on it a tiny bit before. Who do you think
Shane
comes out?
McMahon.
Oh, he
Dude.
attacked Shibata, or he
Okay.
attacked.
Yeah,
he
Shibata.
attacked
Yeah.
Party, Private Party. Fuck.
No,
Dude,
he
if you're
attacked
gonna
Shibata.
Dude, I love that. I love that thought though, Chris, because like if you're gonna have Shane O'Mac do a match against someone, it's got to be a hardcore gimmick match
Yeah.
and someone like a little bit smaller than him. Just just as far as like hitting things, like I
Yeah.
think it would be perfect, dude. Darby versus Shane O'Mac, and that would be such a huge fucking because Shane O'Mac wants to get in the ring. He
Yeah.
does. Like
Yeah. I
he's
feel
great
like
on the mic, but his career didn't end at
Mhm,
WrestleMania while I was
mhm.
there crying.
I feel like the top options right now are like Jason said, Brody King, Shane O'Mac, Edge, and then also just I mean, I don't think so. Just it's his hometown. You could throw Swerve in there
Swear,
because it's
swear.
a Washington,
Could be
or
Swerve versus
Seattle,
Shelton Benjamin,
That
or
would be
Swerve
cool.
Lashley,
and you.
But I feel like
Well,
that'd
I
be
mean,
too fast.
Or
or
yeah,
maybe you have a.
save the Lashley and have
Well, I mean, maybe
Shelton go
Lashley
against
comes
him.
out though and gives him his giant choke slam
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and
that could
that's
be
where
it.
because that'd be great to have him because Lashley is a talent that you want to. I feel like you want to debut him on
Oh,
a
100%.
big
Yeah,
event,
yeah.
on a PPV.
They're not going to debut him on Tuesday at 9 p.m. That's
No,
for sure. But
that would be stupid. But if
if
you have
that,
Shane O'Mac and Lashley come out the same night, like Wrestledream, like
yeah, that'd be crazy.
it'd be fucking next level. Even throw Edge in there too. But I don't Edge. If he's not at Wrestledream, I see him probably being. Are they doing like the year end pay per view again that they
Yeah,
did
we have
last
Wrestle
year
Dream, Full Gear,
World's
and
End.
at World's End. Or
at
World's End,
World's
yeah.
End? I
Well,
think yeah,
it's at World's End is the Simon Pegg movie.
Hmm.
yeah.
If you guys are familiar,
Get
I am
get
more of a
Simon
Hot
Pegg.
Fuzz guy.
so World's End was good though. At World's End,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was fun.
I like the Simon Pegg movie where Seth Rogen talks with the alien.
Paul,
Paul, that one's pretty
Yeah,
good, dude. Come
it
on.
was. No, I do.
There's a
I don't know.
new
I said it in an asshole
there's a
voice,
new
but
Nick
it was
Frost
funny.
movie, Crazy House, that looks crazy.
yeah, it's about Soraya. Oh wait,
Yeah, he plays her dad,
he
right?
was the dad. Yeah,
Nah, man, it's
he was the
different.
Yep.
dad.
It's a
Yeah.
different
And
movie.
if we're off
Kevin
of
Connolly is in Crazy House. Okay, I can't watch it
if
then.
Boo,
If you
if we're
remember
boo. He's a piece of shit.
episode 26, we
okay,
realized that Kevin Connolly is a scumbag.
yes.
He's
To
a piece
end
of shit.
to end
Let
the
Chris
show
end it.
we're not gonna end it. I'm doing the last segment we're gonna talk about. Me, Jason, my alleged brother, and a man named Nork are going to the LVAC today for
Oh, hell
Steel Stack
yeah.
SmackDown 3 in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's a Big Dan's retirement show.
Yeah.
And I have the card up. It's 8 matches. And let me start from the beginning.
It's a fire card.
We got um I don't know his first name, but we got Channing Thomas and Landon versus Crab and Murloc, some masked men. They're always fun. That LVAC loves doing masked guys and the
Yeah.
ant colony. And then we got a Junie Underwood of the Lost Boys versus Ma Young J Lee. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah,
I
Young
can't
Jay
even show
Lee.
it. Let me unblur my background so I can fucking show this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That
Never.
it's at a steel plant that
it's a
they turned
former steel
into
plant. Yeah.
venue.
Wait,
Yeah. And they
you're
also
not.
have Oktoberfest going on the other side.
And then we got
Beards.
oh, wrong way. We got fucking Club Soda, which is Puff and Jeff Cannonball versus Leo and Jimmy Lloyd. I forget Leo Sparrow, I think his last name is.
Yeah.
Awesome fucking match.
And then we got the Ant Colony versus the Lost Boys. I like the Lost Boys a lot. They've been on all the LVAC shows. They're fucking cool.
Yeah.
And
Dude, and the
Ant
Ant Colony
Colony
is always so much
rocks.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got another
Sickos.
tag team match. We got Vita Von Star and Harleen versus Little Mean Kathleen and Faye Jackson. Another
LMK.
all-star match. And then we got Mercedes Martinez and the newest addition to the Outrunners, Erica Lee, seen on AEW. Also my Amazon notification. No tricks, just treats.
Mercedes Martinez getting that dub.
And then we got Effie and Allie Catch versus Avery Good, professional wrestler, one of the best names in wrestling, I think. And then Lucky 13.
A very
Love
good
his name's
professional wrestler. That's
Avery
smart.
Good. Yeah. Well, I like those two guys a lot. And then we got the big 6v6 main event. which is Big Dan Champion, Wheeler Yuta, Cheeseburger, La Chica, Drew Gulak, Hot Sauce, Tracy Williams, versus Ultra Mantis Black, Frightmare, Hollow Wicked, Delirious, and Patiri, the tag team. I think that's how I pronounce it. I'm fucking dumb, so I'm probably not pronouncing it right. But that's the Big Dan retirement match, in the home of Bethlehem.
We're gonna miss you,
Yeah.
Big Dan.
Yeah,
I love you, Dan.
I like the video he had, like he was doing like with
Oh,
the
and
mayor
the mayor is
of
going to be there
Bethlehem.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a video, and then what Ultra Mantis is the one that interrupted it, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
psycho.
Yeah,
He
Ultra
interrupted the
Mantis Black.
feed. Yeah, he
Mhm.
interrupted the feed because
Yeah,
he's a sick
you
bastard.
guys missed the awesome feud that's been going on that they advance at the Real Rumble.
Yeah, that's long term storytelling, baby.
It's a pro
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, that card's so good. I wish I was
Yeah.
there.
Awesome card, cool ass venue.
I'm sure you guys will get some sexy footage to throw on the IG
Oh,
so
of
people can
course.
get a fucking idea of the cool shit going on there. And yeah, talk to some of
That's
these
it.
creeps and say, hey, come on the Invasion Angle podcast, you piece of shit.
I'm only talking to one creep, and it's the mayor.
I'm talking to Puff.
Secure Puff.
We have heat.
Secure Puff for the interview of the century.
We gotta get Puff.
Find out his pod fee and secure him. Lock it down.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll get him a Wawa gift
Yeah.
card.
Me and
Yeah.
Jason saw him, and John. We saw him buy a Wawa hot dog once
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
at the IWTV 100 show.
Yeah,
Yep.
Puff's amazing.
Oh yeah. So Wawa hot dogs. Oh, they're just okay though.
They're just okay.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Not bad or good.
We
They're just okay.
we have an argument in my one friend group that like if you lined up like 3 or 4 hot dogs, I could tell like we could tell which one the Wawa hot dog is. It has such a distinct taste.
Yeah, you definitely could. And if you threw a 7-Eleven hot dog in there too, you would definitely know.
The Checkers hot dog, Checkers goes
Yeah.
crazy. Want to hear an awful story about
Yeah, I
Checkers?
do.
Dude, me, Bob, and Chuck went to Checkers about a month ago. We get the T-Pain $6 meal deal. And then we also get 2 hot dogs and an extra order of fries. We get there, they forget Chuck's fries. We get home, it's fucked up. And then we're eating, and then we realize, holy shit, they forgot our hot dogs.
What
And
the fuck?
So they forgot our hot dogs and our fries, but we got our meal deals. It kind of ruined our night.
So you guys
Wow.
were just eating ketchup packets.
Well, no, we got the $6 meal deal, which is like a burger, fries, and some chicken. But
Yeah.
we didn't get our goddamn hot dogs, which kind of fucking pissed me off, man.
Fuck you, Checkers.
And I ran over a curb.
Wow.
I was in a big ass car, dude. I fucked that curb up. But yeah, that's episode 40.
Episode 40. And yeah,
T-Pain.
we're going to the moon, baby.
And we're going to the steel stacks.
Steel stacks
Yep.
and yep. And then next
Yeah,
week
Jason.
we'll have Still Here 6 because as we said, we go to every show in the world.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna sneak my way into Bad
And
Blood
look,
tonight somehow.
Pro tip for the steel stacks, Jason. We have to get there to secure a fucking close spot in standing room. You don't want to be lost in the shuffle. You got to get
Yeah.
behind the people who have chairs. That's the best spot. That's where I was last year.
Okay, so
Yeah.
doors is at 6:30. So
I'm not. Yeah, we don't have to get in there till like 7:30, but
all right. That's fine with me.
take a
man.
look around, take a pee.
Take a look around.
Yeah, but that's
Invasion Angle.
Invasion
Angle.
Invasion Angle.
Bet you love that sweet ass podcast. I am John Cena and I approve this message. Boobies.